We are covering these 6 top stocks with big percentage gains today. While watching bullish price actions, let's inform you. Our review on ADTX. Aditxt Incorporated, a biotech company known for developing innovative health solutions targeting the immune system, has seen some pretty exciting movement in its stock price recently. Shares have skyrocketed, up by nearly 100%, hitting $8.58. And this surge is largely due to a combination of big news around its funding applications and an acquisition deal that's nearing its deadline. So here's what's going on. Aditxt subsidiary Aditxt has teamed up with Actelis Therapeutics, and they've jointly applied for up to $117.5 million in federal funding. This funding is geared toward advancing treatments for infectious diseases, which includes promising antifungal therapies and broad-spectrum antivirals. This kind of financial backing could play a crucial role in getting their drug candidates through those early, often risky clinical trial stages. For Aditxt, that's a big deal. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Actelis Therapeutics has already secured $33.2 million in previous government funding, so they're no strangers to getting backing for their work. They're also reaffirming their partnership with the U.S. Air Force Academy for a biodefense vaccine, ATI-1701, which could be a major player in public health security down the line. Now, with the impending completion of the Actelis acquisition expected by March 31st, investors are watching this closely. The acquisition could strengthen Aditxt's position in the medical countermeasures space, and with their focus on immune modulation technologies, they're positioning themselves as a key player in both the infectious disease and autoimmune space. It's one of those moments where the potential is clear. Successful funding and the completion of the acquisition could significantly boost Aditxt's prospects and push its pipeline forward. The market's response to these developments is, understandably, a lot of excitement and optimism, pushing those stock prices up. As always with biotech companies, there's some volatility, so it's key to keep an eye on how these funding applications pan out and whether the acquisition finalizes as expected. But if you're watching Aditxt, it's definitely a time to keep them on your radar. Our review on CJET. Chijet Motor Co. Inc. is carving out a niche in the growing electric vehicle market with its diverse range of vehicles, including plug-in electric, hybrid, and fuel cell electric models. The company has been generating a lot of attention recently, with its plans to ramp up production and secure strategic partnerships to fuel its growth. These developments could position Chijet to capture a larger share of the expanding EV market, which is increasingly attractive to consumers and investors alike. However, while Chijet has some promising potential, it's also operating in a highly competitive space, with established players already dominating the market. The company's success will depend on its ability to scale efficiently, stay ahead of technology trends, and secure the right funding and partnerships. Still, if Chijet can execute its plans effectively, it could see strong growth. It's definitely a stock worth watching for anyone keeping an eye on the EV industry. Our review on BHAT. Blue Hat Interactive Entertainment Technology, a company known for its augmented reality-based interactive entertainment games and toys in China, just made a significant move outside its usual focus. The company recently teamed up with Axis Capital Group in a strategic partnership to develop the world's first gold RWA, real-world assets, tokenization project. This collaboration is huge, as it marks a deep integration of traditional gold investments with blockchain technology, which could lead to a transformative shift in how gold is traded and accessed by investors. Now, this might seem like an unexpected direction for Blue Hat, considering their usual focus is on mobile games, AR educational toys, and animation. But it's actually a pretty smart move. By jumping into the blockchain space and tokenizing gold, Blue Hat is positioning itself at the forefront of a rapidly growing trend in digital assets. Tokenizing gold could make the precious metal more liquid, transparent, and accessible, potentially attracting a whole new wave of investors who may not have traditionally had access to gold investments. This partnership could signal a broader shift for Blue Hat. While they've carved out a niche in the entertainment and gaming sectors, this move into the blockchain and financial space shows they're thinking bigger. If the project takes off, it could open up new revenue streams for the company, giving them a chance to diversify and grow beyond their current offerings. However, it's not without risk. This is a big leap into an industry that's quite different from their core business. Blockchain and tokenization are still relatively new concepts, and the success of this project depends on many factors, including regulatory challenges and market adoption. But if everything aligns, this could be a game changer for Blue Hat, offering them a unique position in both the gold and blockchain markets. For investors, this is a development to keep an eye on. It's a bold move that could lead to significant growth if it pans out, but there's still some uncertainty around how the project will unfold. Nonetheless, Blue Hat's willingness to innovate and explore new markets makes them an interesting company to watch in the coming months. This could be the kind of high-risk, high-reward opportunity that could pay off big if everything clicks. Our review on OSRH. OSR Holdings Incorporated is all about improving healthcare outcomes with a diverse range of projects in the works. They're focusing on oral immunotherapies for cancer, biologics for age-related diseases, and neurovascular devices for medical interventions. One of their most exciting developments is an oral immunotherapy for cancer. If this treatment comes through, it could really disrupt the cancer treatment landscape. Given how critical new therapies are in oncology, this could position OSR as a major player in the space. On top of that, they're working on biologics aimed at degenerative diseases, which is a growing area as the global population ages and the need for innovative treatments rises. But OSR isn't just playing in the therapy space. They're also working on medical devices. Their neurovascular intervention devices are already being distributed in South Korea, and with operations in the US, Europe, and South Korea, OSR has a solid base to expand globally. These devices could also open up new revenue streams for the company, making it even more appealing to investors. That said, there's always a level of risk with biotech. Regulatory challenges, clinical trials, and long timelines mean success isn't guaranteed. But if OSR can push through and get its therapies and devices to market successfully, it could see major growth. Investors should be keeping an eye on this one. It's a high-risk, high-reward play, but the upside could be significant if things fall into place. With its diverse portfolio and global reach, OSR has the potential to become a big name in healthcare. But like all biotech companies, it's a bit of a waiting game. Our review on ASNS. Actelis Networks Incorporated is really making waves in the networking space, offering secure, rapid deployment solutions for critical infrastructure sectors like transportation, utilities, and government systems. The company has been scoring some major wins lately, and it's starting to look like all that hard work is paying off. For example, Actelis recently secured a follow-up order with a Hungarian utility provider, continuing their relationship after an initial engagement last year. They also landed a deal for Ventura County's systemic countywide signalized intersection improvement project in California. Big news for their position in the intelligent transportation systems, ITS, market. What makes all this even more exciting is how Actelis is tapping into the massive smart city market, which is projected to hit $300 billion by 2032. This market is exploding, and Actelis is in a prime position to capitalize on it with their cutting-edge, cyber-hardened networking solutions. The company has already locked down major contracts with places like Washington, D.C., the city of Seattle, and the UK's National Roads Telecommunications Service, which is part of a huge £650 million opportunity in the UK's digital road strategy. These recent wins show there's strong demand for Actelis products, especially as cities and governments are investing heavily in upgrading their infrastructure and IoT networks. For investors, it's a good time to be paying attention. Actelis is clearly in the middle of something big, with its products well aligned with the growing smart cities and ITS markets. The company is set to report its annual financial results soon, and with all this positive momentum, investors will be eager to see how these recent deals impact its bottom line. If Actelis can keep delivering on its promises, there's a lot of room for growth ahead. Our review on LITM. Snow Lake Resources Limited, or Snow Lake Energy, is a Canadian company that's making some big moves in the clean energy sector. Specializing in uranium and lithium exploration, they have a robust portfolio of projects spread across North America and Namibia. These are key minerals for the growing demand in green energy, powering everything from nuclear energy to electric vehicles. As the world continues to focus on clean energy solutions, Snow Lake is in the perfect position to tap into these high-demand markets and potentially see substantial growth in the years ahead. Recently, Snow Lake has caught investor attention with its announcement of a $10 million share repurchase program. The company's board has recognized that its stock may not fully reflect the value of its ongoing projects and future potential. So, they're stepping in to buy back shares, reducing the number of outstanding shares in the market. This can have several benefits, such as boosting the value of remaining shares and increasing liquidity, while also signaling confidence in the company's future prospects. For investors, this move is definitely worth watching. Share buybacks are often seen as a sign that a company believes its stock is undervalued and wants to make an investment in itself. It's a way to show shareholders that the company is committed to creating long-term value. Of course, the actual impact on the stock price will depend on how the buyback is executed and how the market responds, but typically, it can lead to positive outcomes. With Snow Lake's exploration projects in high-demand sectors like uranium and lithium, this could be a sign that the company is gearing up for some exciting growth. It's also a strong signal that they believe their business strategy is on track. If Snow Lake can continue to execute on its projects and deliver value to investors, this repurchase program could be just one piece of a broader strategy to enhance shareholder value and strengthen its position in the clean energy market. Time will tell how this plays out, but it's certainly a move that shows Snow Lake is serious about its future. Please subscribe, give the video a like, and watch more from our playlist. Thanks.